This is officially game 1 of the Solo Champions League. So let's see what we have here. Bruno is going to be a good one to pick up. 3, 4. Ant-Man could also be a good startup, but we have Shrink. Don't need Last Stand. A target acquired. We'll keep the rest for now. Okay. I'll use Kamala's ability to fetch me a card. Red Dagger. Okay, I'm going to use Red Dagger to play Bruno. And I'm going to use Goliath and Ant-Man to play Shrink. And then I'm going to use Bruno to put Big Hands under Bruno. I'm going to keep Sneak By for now. Ready? Draw up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Adds 1. Schemes from 1 plus 3. Makes up to 6. And then we gain an encounter card. Captured by Hydra. Okay. Comes in with 5 threat. Alright. Round 2. So round 2 we'll use the ability once again to look for a Miss Marvel card. Got Nadia. I'm going to use a Sneak By to play Nakia. Then I'm going to use Genius and Energy to play Nick Fury to draw 3 cards. 2 and 3. I'll use Nakia from 1 plus the Helicarrier to play Embiggen. And then I am going to do Bruno to pull back the Big Hands. Flip up so I take a point of damage. So I take 2 points of damage. Then I'm going to use 2 to play Sneak By using Shrink to make it a 5 to remove Captured by Hydra. That goes away. I gain a minion, ally, sorry. Against Shang-Chi. I'll exhaust to pull back the Sneak By. Nick Fury will thwart for 2. That will get rid of Hydra Patrol. Hydra Patrol goes. I will pull out a Hydra minion. I will pull out Hydra regular. Because they do not incite, because they are not revealed. And then I'm going to play Shang-Chi. He'll attack for 2 to defeat the Hydra regular. To get him off the board. And I'm going to keep these 2 cards in my hand. And we're ready. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. 1 on. Goes to attack. I'll block with Nick. So 3 damage. Nick is defeated. Encounter card. The villain schemes. So it's 1 plus 2. Brings it up to a 10. So we have to do something about that threat. That threat is getting way up there. So I'll play these 2. We'll play a Sneak By, Shrink it to make it 5 threat. I'll exhaust to pull the Shrink back. And then I'm going to use the Sneak By plus Amir to play a Big Hands, embiggening it to make it 6 damage. That'll bring him down to 7. And then I'll have Shang-Chi thwart for 2 to bring this down to a 3. Ready? And we'll flip up. That should have been turn 3, yeah. 1 on, goes to attack. I will block with Shang-Chi. So that's 4 damage. Shang-Chi is defeated. Encounter card. Shadows of the Past. Comes out. So we have Thomas Edison, Generation Who, and 3 cards get shuffled into the deck. This comes into play with 2 threat. And discard the top card for each ally and persona support. So we have 2 personas, so discard 2 cards. Okay. Now it's my turn. I'm gonna make the call to pull out Shang-Chi. He has a 0 cost, so he comes out for free automatically. Then I'm gonna use Lead from the Front and Squirrel Girl to play Maria Hill. Draw a card. I'm going to use Big Hands to play Biokinetic Polymer Suit. I'm going to use Miss Marvel and Shang-Chi to do 3 damage to defeat Thomas Edison. Maria will thwart for 2 to get rid of Generation Who. And that will clean that board up. Right to the 4. I'm actually going to flip down with this one. And then that way I can build my next turn up. Ready? Draw up to 6. Three, 6, okay. Adds 1. He schemes. 1 plus I'm stunned. Encounter card. Card gains Surge. Insight 1. And I'm not in hero form. So all it does is add 1 threat. Okay. I only have 1 card left in my deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can look through our knowledge and say 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that might actually be... I'll use it. It's not. Okay. Strength to play Rapid Response. Nakia to play Regroup. That way we can get back 1 of our potential allies. I'm going to use Bruno to put the regroup underneath him, just so to keep it there in case I need it. The red is looking alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip up. I take damage. So I take no damage. Then I'm going to use Biokinetic Polymer Suit. Ooh. Biokinetic Polymer Suit and Last Stand to play Sneak. Shrink it to do 5 threat. And then I will have Maria thwart for 2. She'll get defeated. That clears the threat. I'm going to attack just to get rid of my stun. And then Shang-Chi will attack for 2. We come down to 5. Ready? We have a regroup and we have a rapid response. We can choose which one we want to do. Probably the regroup in this case. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay. 1 on goes to attack. A block with Shang-Chi. 2, 4. He'll be defeated. He gets regroup into my hand. Encounter card. Insight 1. And nothing there. Alright. So my turn, I'll play Shang-Chi. I'll spend the lightning resource to stun an enemy. So I will stun Taskmaster. Then he'll attack for 2 to defeat the Hydra regular. Get him off the board. Fire Connect Polymer Suit plus a Make the Call to play a Big Hands to do 4 damage here. I'll Morpho Geneticist it to pull it back into my hand. And I'll use these 2 to play another Big Hands and Biggin it to do 6 damage, which will advance Taskmaster. And I get an encounter card. Ready? 4 and then 5. So let's say we get 1 on. Tries to attack. He can't. He's stunned. And then we get an encounter card. Exhaust each persona support in play. That would be 2. The villain heals 2. He's already at max health, so it doesn't actually do anything. Scorpion comes into play. He does Taskmaster for 3. I will have to take that damage. So I take the damage and I'm stunned. Okay. And my turn. Okay, so I'll have to attack to break the stun. Shang-Chi will attack for 2 on Scorpion. Then I'm going to play Big Hands, Biggin it to do 6 damage. That will defeat Scorpion. The Scorpion is defeated. Three's not terrible. So instead, I'm just gonna use one of a Squirrel Girl to play Mia, flip down, use a Mia to pull a card. I'm gonna have him pull back a Big Hands. Put it at the bottom of my deck. Draw a card. And then I'm going to use the Sneak By to play a target acquired. Ready? Draw up to 6. Ooh. Last stand could be interesting here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Adds 1. Schemes. 2 plus 2 is 4. Makes it 8. Encounter card. God. It's a bit annoying, but we can see what we can do about that. I'll use my ability to look for a Miss Marvel card. Hopefully there is one in the deck. I forgot to check. We know there's at least a Big Hands. Wiggle Room. Great. I'll Amir to pull back another Big Hands into the deck. Okay, is there a way that we could potentially... What's it? This is a regroup, right? Yeah. Okay, we gotta do 16 damage somehow. Can we do it? Goliath, if we could play Goliath and last stand him, that'll be 8 damage. I think so. Kamal will have to heal up for 5. Then I think that we... Bruno to put a rapid response... No. Bruno to get regroup into our hand. Nakia to play regroup. That way anybody who dies will come back. Pause. And then 2, 3 to play red dagger. Flip up. Takes 1 damage from the flip. Kinetic and wiggle room to play a sneak by with a shrink to reduce 5 threat. I'm going to last stand Shang-Chi to do +3 damage, so he'll defeat the Hydra soldier, which gives me an encounter card. And then Red Dagger will attack for 2. Oop. They mean to that. Ready? I'm gonna... We know these are both big hands. I'm not gonna keep Goliath. Three, 4, 5. Okay. 1 on goes to attack. I'll block with Red Dagger. 3 damage. I will use Rapid Response to put him back into play. And then we gain an encounter card. Edison's Giant Robot. Taskmaster Sword. And captured by Hydra. This gets discarded, and now we're in a bit of a pickle here. I need to spend a mental resource to get rid of Edison's Giant Robot. But then I also want to get rid of the threat as well. So if I go 2 to play a big hand and big in it, well, first I'm going to spend Maria to treat this as a blank. That'll do 6 damage, and then Red Dagger does 8 damage. That defeats Edison's Giant Robot. I'll Morphogenetic to get big hands back into my hand. Then Polymer Suit plus Wiggle Room to play a big hand to do 4 damage to Taskmaster. Brings him down to 10. And that's it. Ready? Okay. Adds 1, goes to attack. It's a 3+. I am going to take it. 3 + 1 is 4. Brings him down to 5. An encounter card. Hydra Hunter. Alright. So what are we looking at? 10 damage. I could do Goliath for 5. 6, 7. I can do Goliath. The threat is a bit of an issue here. There's a lot of threat on the board. I don't think there's a way to really deal with that. I could heal up at least. So my health would be good. That's potentially there. So let's try that. So I'm going to Polymer Suit and Spider-Man to play a big hand and big in it to do 6 damage. Flip down, heal for 5. I'm going to use my ability to look for a Kamala card. Okay. Then I'm gonna use Amir to just put any card back under the deck. Draw a card. Ooh, okay. I'll play Shang-Chi. Then I'm going to play Goliath. I can have Goliath attack for 5 to defeat Taskmaster. And I can have Shang-Chi and Red Dagger attack. That'll defeat the Hydra Hunter. And that's the best I can do. So 10 turns, Taskmaster's defeated, 6 threat on the main scheme, and 5 on capture by Hydra. That is the first game of victory in the books.